I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Quarantine with the Stars here on AfterBuzz TV. Of course, this is our 3 times daily series where we bring you interviews with some of Hollywood's hottest up-and-coming talents, straight from the comfort of their own homes as we're in the middle of this COVID craziness with shelter in place. Today, I'm very excited to have Phillip Lewitski here, not in studio, but joining me somewhere in Hollywood, I'm assuming. Phillip, are you in Los Angeles right now?
So I actually had to leave Los Angeles.
Wow.
I had to go back home to be with my family.
Yeah. Are you in Canada?
Yeah, I'm back in Canada.
Okay, wow.
But yeah, I was staying in Hollywood just a couple weeks ago now. So
It's crazy. I mean, all of us are so surprised by just this turn of events over the last couple weeks, but I'm glad to hear you're staying safe. I'm glad to hear you're with family. Of course, you guys all know Phillip, tons of credits, tons of roles, but Utopia Falls is the big project you just recently took on. Just recently premiered on Hulu. Can you talk a bit for maybe the folks who haven't seen Utopia Falls? What's the show and who do you play in it?
yeah, so I play Apollo in the show. It's a sci-fi based 300 years in the future. It follows a group of teenagers who take part in an exemplar competition. So there's a huge music component to the show. We've got incredible artists, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, featured on the show itself. But essentially, it follows this group of teens who come across these red flags with people in power and authority figures. They start to question the reality and everything they've been told. And there's just a bunch of stuff that goes down. I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but that's sort of the premise.
Well, it's a good time to be in sort of like dystopian driven TV. A lot of it's really popping. So, and I have to imagine too, as unfortunate as this has been for timing in terms of production, it's probably good for your show to have aired just a couple weeks before a huge, I mean, people are watching more TV now than ever.
Yeah, I think the marketing team's probably happy, but of course, under these negative circumstances, I think it's nice for people to have a little bit of an escape, and people find that through TV and movies.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
there's a lot of very powerful social messages that Utopia Falls has for people to really consider. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think people take a lot away from the show.
It's I mean, it's always interesting. I'm curious as an actor, sort of what this new climate is like. I mean, are you getting self tapes? Are you getting any kind of, or do you feel like everything's just kind of on shutdown right
Everything's taken a little bit of a pause in the past week or so.
now?
I know
Mhm.
that most productions have actually just shut down completely. Casting offices are closed currently. Some of the major studios are now shut down. Of course, you just hear that within the community, but
Mhm.
I think that those are the appropriate measures that need to be taken right now. And I think that there's enough content out there that people can take a break from shooting and pumping stuff out for now, just until things sort of settle down.
Definitely. What are you doing to kind of stay sharp? I mean, I'm sure you're watching a lot of TV, right?
Yeah, yeah. I always just exercise my creative muscles, and music is a big passion of mine. So I love to play the piano and the violin and the drums. So of course, being home now, it's really nice to be able to just take that break
Mhm.
and and I think that a lot of people use time as an excuse to as to why they don't pursue their passions and their love for things. So now that excuse is sort of out of the picture, I think that people should really jump on the things that they love and stop procrastinating it and just do it.
That's well said. Do you write as well? I know a lot of actors like to spend time writing.
Yeah, yeah. I actually I published a book when I was 19 years old. So writing is huge for me.
Mhm.
So I think that I'm gonna start diving into that again a little bit more.
So are we going to get another book before this whole Corona craziness is over?
I've been working on a second book, but I don't think that there'll be enough time to
You never know.
depending on how long this lasts. I guess. Yeah, you're right.
I guess the hope is that there's not too much time because we all are ready to get back to our back to our normal lives. But at the same time, it's great to see even actors, writers, artists, and creators respecting the shelter-in-place policy because it is an important one. Phillip, I mean, eventually when this does all clear up and you return to LA, what are some of your next dream projects you're looking forward to?
I've got a feature film in the works that I'll be shooting later on this year. I can't give away many details on that, but I'm really excited about it. I think that it has a lot of very interesting points that mean a lot to me, and that'll create some good conversation in the community.
Great. Just so I'm clear, is that a feature you wrote or a feature that you're producing or just one that you've
No,
been cast
just,
in?
something I'm acting in.
Okay, and you can't say much more about it.
No, it's pretty down low. So.
Well, we'll have to bring you back when you're allowed to talk about it a little more.
Yeah, for sure.
And what are you watching on TV? That we're a TV coverage network. That's the thing we're always most excited to hear about is what you're watching.
Yeah, I kind of watch everything. I love documentaries. Nothing really specific right now.
Okay.
I've just been caught up in a lot of stuff, so I really haven't had a lot of time to view stuff. But I love TV. I love sci-fi. I love dramas. I love everything. So I'm just gonna kind of dive into it all.
Well, you're Canadian, so I hope you're at least watching Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, you got to support the Canadian TV shows.
Yeah, those Levies, they're a talented family, huh?
Yeah, they are. They really are.
Cool. Well, Phillip, we send you the best. We wish you the best. I'm glad to see you're healthy. For those who want to watch Utopia Falls, the full season is available on Hulu. Is that right?
Yeah, all 10 episodes are available on Hulu and CBC Gem in Canada.
And if we want to stay in touch to make sure we're following you to hear about this upcoming feature film you're acting in, what's the best way and place to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty active on all social media platforms. Phillip Lewitski on Instagram. Here is Phillip on Twitter and Facebook, Phillip Lewitski.
Great. And you'll post about the book once that's finished, right?
I sure will, yeah.
All right. Sounds great, Phillip. Well, hey, this was so much fun. Yeah, you got it. Thanks so much for joining, y'all. This has been Quarantine with the Stars here on AfterBuzz TV. Of course, this is us checking in with some of your favorite actors, writers, directors, showrunners during this crazy time. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're here 3 times a day between noon and 1 p.m. I'm going to be on air in about 5 more minutes with another fabulously talented actress named Karen Moore. I'm very excited for that. So if you're on this channel now, stay tuned. If you're on the podcast, hit the next episode. And of course, make sure you're subscribed to AfterBuzz TV. We are pushing through the corona craziness to bring you all the content that you need. So we appreciate you joining. Until next time, my name is Jeff Graham. You can find me on Twitter at Jeffrey C. Graham. Phillip, one more time, thanks for joining.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see y'all next time here on AfterBuzz TV.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.